there, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If we haven't met yet, my name is Elise Wood. I am a young wife and mother to 2 little girls, and our family of 4 lives in a tiny home in the Pacific Northwest, fully off-grid. Today I'm going to be taking you along for just a few things I'm doing around the house to kind of prepare for the upcoming autumn season. The leaves outside are definitely changing, but the weather would not be portraying that. The past week has been in the upper 90s, and here in Washington State we definitely get higher humidity, so our summers are usually pretty muggy. Like today I think the humidity was like 61 and it's probably close to 90. Today I'm just going to be going through and taking all of my spring related and summer related decor down and doing not necessarily deep cleaning. It'd be kind of just necessary cleaning, but I like to do this where I take down the decor from the previous season or even at the very end of that season and just let my house kind of breathe for a week or two before I bring out any other new decor. And it kind of lets my brain think of, okay, how do I want to be decorating for the upcoming new season? And I don't know, I prefer doing it that way, but I'm definitely almost ready to start bringing out some of my autumn related decorations, fall stems and that sort of thing. But fall is my absolute favorite time of the year. I'm really excited to decorate for it, but I've got a lot of other things going on, just day to day and other projects. And so I kind of enjoy doing this where I can take down stuff and have my house breathe, and it gets to a point where then I'm like, okay, my house feels kind of bare, if you will, and it needs some decorations and some sprucing up and to feel a little bit cozier. But like I said, the weather's kind of really, at least this year, has been throwing me for a crazy loop, and so I'm just gonna go through, and you see I'm propagating those plants. I'm gonna put those in my girls' room. I've got some dried baby's breath going on. I'm taking down all the stems and just kind of working with a blank slate. I like to keep my bathroom pretty minimal when it comes to just decorations in general, so I have just a few stems, a little brass watering can, and then this little olive tree that my great-grandpa actually hand-carved the wooden bowl, and then I stuck some styrofoam in the bottom of it and put a olive stem and just some little, I think it's called Spanish moss if I'm remembering right, but I tried to kind of do a dupe for the threshold olive little tree. And then next I'm moving on to this china hutch. As you can see, it kind of has become a little bit of a dumping ground just because the only other flat surface that we have in here is our island that is where we do everything. So the little bunnies, the one that has the broken ear that I still need to fix, those have been there since before Easter. So I've had some stuff up for a very long time, and I'm ready to just take it down, let my house breathe, clean around it, do a good dusting, a good vacuuming, making sure everything's kind of clean before I store it all away and bring it out again next year. Definitely have a decent pile, little rabbit. Didn't get around to fixing him, but maybe I will eventually when I go out to store it. I don't know. I need to find a better glue because the glue I used before did not work. A white oak piece of countertop actually that my husband just made for his aunt for her countertops, but these are all the stems from around the house, and I kind of went through, shook them out, made sure they're not too dusty, and I am ready to store these away until next year. If you guys remember from my last video, I kind of showed this area by our shop where I went through and I moved that big pile of kind of rotting wood, so I cleaned that up and put the runner boards down, and this is what I came up with. I actually finished both piles and sorted them by sizes, so we just need to cover that wood now, and also let our pool finish drying out because it was raining the day that we were working on cleaning it out. And my goodness, the amount of tadpoles that we were running across with losing their tails, and then my daughter and I were having fun catching them and running down to our pond and releasing them, so that was pretty cute. Okay, put them in. Come on. Yay.
Can I pet them?
Not sure if you can tell or not, but it is really smoky out. I mean, it's just really hazy everywhere. And it was, I don't know what the temperature is right now, but it was 97 degrees today, and it's September 4th or 5th, something like that. I'm having a hard time wanting to get any sort of like fall stems out at all. I took down my spring and summer decorations maybe like a week ago at this point. I don't know. People were saying we might get an Indian summer, which maybe that's what this is, but good grief, it's hot and smoky and wowzers. So I think what I'm gonna do really quick is I'm gonna go inside. I have all of my girls' laundry that needs to get put away back into their dresser that I repainted. You will see it soon. I need to bring the dresser inside, but all of their laundry is on my bed, and I'm gonna take things like their 4th of July dresses, their swimsuits and swim towels, and just kind of maybe declutter a few things out, but kind of reassess their wardrobes and kind of like rotate what's in there. Their wardrobes, but man, it is, I'm gonna go inside soon. It's getting hot out here, but I think that's what I'm gonna do, is go focus on getting their dressers in there. I sealed it and it's been sitting in there for 2 days, so I feel like it's probably strong enough now. The sealant is cured enough to bring it inside. At least there's a breeze out here. Okay, well, we got this emptied out. I'm thinking these are all kind of like baby hair bows. I think I'm gonna add that to the pile. That's actually not fully dried yet, but there is some stuff, just, you know, these piles make sense to me at least. This bedding is not going to be in use for much longer because we're going to upgrade the size of their mattresses, so we'll need to get bigger sheets for their bedding. But this is the decluttering pile so far. TJ brought me home some cool bottles from a job site, actually. Look at this one. I love the top of it. I told him I imagine this with some flowers on it. If we get like a bigger deck built back there off that edge of the house, past that wall, little metal wall right there. I told him like once we put our patio set out, I'd love to put some flower. Like look at this one. These are old vintage bottles that he was digging up in the ground. This side's smooth, that side's ribbed, that side's smooth. They obviously need to be deeply cleaned and sanitized, but I really like this one. And this one says white magic. So I'm like white lightning, like a moonshine jug? Like what is that? This one says Purex. My mom was saying it might be a cleaning product. It even has a cap on it. I should clean it, but the glass is pretty cool. And this is a vintage 7-Up bottle. So I imagine all of these kind of outside on our porch eventually with like some fresh flowers or something in them. But let's get this done before I need to go get my kids in bed. Well, it is better. Yeah, that ladder needs to be picked up from when we painted a couple weeks ago the front part of this porch. Don't ask me what all that yuckiness is up there. That's it's almost like paper got crusted to the metal. I don't know, but regardless, it does look a lot better. I need to put the rug back, our little boot scraper. Everything needs to be kind of like wiped down, scrubbed down, you know, that looks like bird poop. There's some paint drippage, you know, all over the floor. Don't mind that, you know, I don't even know what that is. But got the spiders off. We're gonna change out this wreath in a few. I would do it now, maybe tonight, but I don't know. I got the same stems from Michael that these are, but they're more of that tannish gold color. So we shall see what I end up doing. Okay, this is what I just took off of our porch. I'm planning on putting them out here, but I'm kind of sad that not much survived in my garden. Like we had barely any blueberries. I mean, look, these are even changing colors for the season. This little guy kind of fried. All the blueberries got picked off. We did get some. My dahlia is almost ready to bloom finally. Tomatoes are still very green, and we got like what, one sugar snap pea off of this guy. I don't know what's going on. Listen, my family has had gardens like ever since I can remember, but you know, I just was the kid that went out and weeded and watered and would pick the strawberries when they were ripe. My daughter's sunflowers are almost ready to bloom finally. The beets, they're not doing so great. They're really not doing so great. I got one carrot. You can see we pulled it out. Actually, I take that back. We got two purple little carrots. My daughter and I ate them. They're good. But I'm gonna take, since that was the carrots and we're done, nothing else is growing, and then those two out in the front, I'm gonna take those and store them in here. That pot has like shovels and random stuff. That black bag is full of wood shavings from the shop that we're gonna store for our chickens for fall and winter. Black mulch for the front that we didn't use, but yeah, extra pots and stuff are gonna get stored. And so all of this is, you know, kind of sad, but it's end of the season, so whatever. It was just a fun little thing to do with my daughter, honestly, and you know, teacher kind of responsibility, come out and water for mommy, and you know, so all of the pots from the front porch are going to go in there.